like, how? How?
Forever!
Both of you, I'm muting both of your fucking mics right fucking now. No. Fuck both of you. You are so mean. You're
No,
very
thank you.
mean.
But well, I will say this. though. No, that intro came out wonderfully. I will say.
Put the work into it. I spent like 4 hours editing that fucking thing.
See, with me when I did the one I showed y'all, that took me, how long did it take me? I think it took me like maybe 20 minutes.
I put forever in your ass than you and your fucking AI bullshit, motherfucker.
Well, you know what? It's still. You know what? I'll still say this. Fuck, why isn't it going up to the main thing? I'm still trying to figure out how do I do all this with the fucking...
man.
Anyway.
God. I can't believe I have to use that fucking song. I cannot believe it. It was
at least you didn't use Golden or Peaches.
Fuck off. Hey, you know what? Fine. You know what? So that if this means that the whole joke involving this song is gonna go away because now it's gonna open if that leads me to think that the joke is finally over, let it be the case because.
There we go. Okay, I set it up.
Anyhow, before I get started, needless to say, the box office this weekend is pretty big for a couple of reasons. I feel like in terms of certain releases, they did better than others. But the number one movie in America is a movie that the critics hate and the audiences hate. They gave it a C+ on CinemaScore.
I actually
telling them to stop making these scary movies.
C+ is too generous.
My
My
wife and I gave it 3.5 out of 5. I would have talked about that in my thing, but something else happened that luckily I am not legally, I am under no legally binding bullshit to where I could say, because I never signed anything. You'll love it. I'll give you all some context.
Oh great! So you have to sign a fucking NDA?
Oh no, I didn't sign nothing. I'll tell you when we get to my topic. I'll tell y'all. It's actually quite funny.
So yeah, it made $54.3 million. It turned a profit. Please don't let there be a Scary Movie 7 for the love of fuck. Especially
you know what they should call it?
Apparently fucking hated it.
Victor, you know what they should call it? They should call it Scary Movie Forever.
Actually, no. Here's what it should be called. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. A bunch of fucking nothing.
I was gonna say
Number
scary.
two. Number 2 is Masters of the Universe, which pulled a bit of a disappointing gross, $30 million. With that being said, I've heard it's actually a good movie. It's actually pretty fucking good. Like everybody,
I'll be seeing it most likely tomorrow. So yeah.
Which then again, I'm not surprised because Travis Knight. It's Travis Knight, but that's why I'm like, if it was anybody else, I'd be like, yeah, fuck this. I have no interest. But the fact that it is Travis Knight, and apparently it's very, very, very not only faithful to the source, it also is a movie that doesn't take itself seriously, which is a good thing because He-Man, look at the fucking thing. He-Man's not supposed to be taken seriously. Like,
And a
you're
movie where
telling
we
me
can-
this would work if this was gritty? And apparently, from what I understand, Jared Leto's actually one of the best things about the movie. He actually
we
woke
don't
the
have to
fuck
see
up
his
and made a
face.
good performance. He finally woke up, although clearly the Jared Leto box office curse is still going on if this movie declines even further by next week. Speaking of big
it's
declines,
200
Well, is Jared Leto to blame though? Because he's not even the
No,
lead.
because honestly, I don't really see that much nostalgia for He-Man, especially after the Dolph Lundgren movie.
And
here's
also,
the
and
thing
also,
about
who
that
knows?
Dolph Lundgren movie. I have a story to share because I actually have seen that fucking movie when I was like 10 years old, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh,
'Cause
it's
it
a
aired
great,
on,
it's
I
great
think it was a
80s cheese.
And plus,
it's not a good movie.
No, it's not great. It's not a great movie. It's
It's
great
$200
80s
million
cheese.
it cost, so it's gonna make a shit
100?
ton of $200 million. So it's gonna make
Oh
a
yeah,
shit ton of
200.
money.
So yeah, I don't know how it's doing worldwide. 56?
Ugh.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I really don't know. It's really gonna depend on how well Disclosure Day opens. It
Let's
really
also
is.
show some love to Super Mario Galaxy for hitting $1 billion. being
No,
the first
fuck
movie.
off. Fuck you. I'm with Soren. Fuck you. Fuck this movie. The fact that it's the highest grossing movie of the year, made over $1 billion. Shame on you, audiences. No give us a love. Shove
Just
it
wait
up your
until Toy
ass.
Story. Just wait until Toy Story 5 is gonna top it.
2 billion, bitch.
I was gonna say though, well, like you know what? I'm at least glad that made it before Michael. Again, to all the fuckers who say cancel Netflix
Hey,
over that
guess
documentary.
what? It's now on digital, so it's now in effect on the wheel.
Well, remember, I'm not gonna be on that episode. Remember?
You chicken! I did a fucking Sydney Sweeney movie, and I did a fucking Ari Aster movie in a span of only 6 months, and yet you can't handle Michael? Come on,
Yes,
I got
because
more balls than you do.
No, because both of them are not pedophiles.
You're they're both morally. Both of those people are morally.
I'm Michael Jackson, and I let kids sleep in my bed. That's not weird at all, is it? And yes, that is something he actually admitted to. So if anybody says he was found not guilty,
actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a Netflix documentary because I saw a review for the Michael Jackson Netflix documentary. If I can fucking find it on Letterboxd, but you'll love this. You'll love this.
I've only watched like
1 star, full of inaccuracies and lies. This documentary is poorly edited. It goes in the same circles that other defamatory documentaries have been going on for years, filled with interviews and hit pieces from people who did not like Michael Jackson, trying to tear him down when he's alive. Just vague talking points trying to convince the viewer that this man was guilty of the crimes by purposely creating doubt in the viewer's mind. I recommend Square One on Prime Video, which is an insightful, well-searched documentary. I just looked up what Square One was before I made this, and apparently it's a pro Michael Jackson documentary on.
Well, of course. Like I basically put it like this way.
And the commenter disabled his reply, so I think he was getting shit on.
Well, and here's the thing too. I've openly said this. The reason when I made my stance on what I think of him, what guilty or not guilty, was that documentary Living with Michael, which they do show in the beginning. I haven't gotten through the whole document. I've only like three-quarters of the first episode, but I remember when he brought that kid out and he said, "Oh yeah, we sleep together in the same bed." I was like, okay, you may not have penetrated him, but I'm like that that's not your kid. That's not you have no relation to this kid. I'm like, you're a fucking pedophile at that point, because who in their right mind, like let me ask everybody, any of the Michael Jackson defenders in the chat, let me ask you, is it normal? And is it normal to have a grown man in his 30s or 40s sleep with a underage young boy who was, I think, 12 in a bed that has no relation to you in any way? And also, after that question, ask me, is that pedophilic behavior? And all that. Answer that to me in the chat. guys, do you believe, like I'm asking you two now, do you think that those two things, is it right and is it pedophilic behavior?
Well, listen, I made my stance on Michael Jackson very clear. I think he's a terrible human being, good musician, but a terrible human being.
Oh yeah,
and
like my idol, one of my idols in music, Scott Weiland, the lead singer of Stone Temple Pilots. He was a very bad drug addict, but as far as a musician, he was a genius in terms of singing and performance and all that. Now, granted, Scott Weiland never did anything with kids, as far as we know, and nothing's ever been shown, nor has he done anything heinous. He just basically self-destructed. So that's why I could still put him on a pedestal compared to like someone like that, because, yeah, Michael, unfortunately, with that type of shit, I cannot look. There are certain things I cannot look past, and that's why I've said I've said any, like, as much as flack as I may get, like I've said, anybody who enjoys that movie and is willing to look past it, you're willing to look past pedophilia and you're willing to look past
that's
kids.
most of America. It's made like $900 million at the moment.
Oh yes, yes, no, trust me. That's why I've always said, like,
versus the rest of America.
Oh yes, I've openly stated, like, everybody who's done repeat viewings, I've stated you are literally supporting a pedophile, and you know and it's not, again, somebody will say, well, you one of your favorite movies was made by the Weinstein Company, like The Crow, but I'm like, yes, but that is
it
a
was
company.
Miramax, not the Weinstein Company, but yes.
Well, yes,
Miramax was owned by the Weinsteins for many years, but it's not the Weinstein Company. It's Miramax, but still.
Or even Rush Hour with Brett Ratner, right?
Oh,
here's the difference, right? Now, I can't excuse Roman Polanski in Part 3, but in the first two movies, or just judging that, right? The director or the wine or whoever, right? Let's just go by that. It is not centric over the director themselves. Like, okay, it's not Brett Ratner the movie starring the cast of Rush Hour. If it was that, then I can't support it.
And also, let's not forget that with the original Rush Hour, anyway, I don't know about the second one, but the first one especially, Brett Ratner did not direct the action scenes. Jackie Chan's stunt team had a lot of creative control over the fights in the movie. Brett Ratner pretty much directed everything else.
Yeah, so this is the one where I am very, very what's the one I'm looking for? I'm very against. That's why, again, I will watch, like, again, I would rather, and that's why I've told you, Victor, to make up for me not being on the Michael episode, I will review Black Christmas the next week or whatever.
Which
2019. 2019.
Oh,
I will review Dragon Ball fucking Evolution. I will review Son of the Mask, for crying out loud.
I will do Fire and Ash.
Yeah.
Avatar. Well, okay, you know what? No, that's not a punishment. That's not a punishment. I am putting those movies, because those are some of the worst movies that I've ever seen. Hell, I will even rewatch Scream 7. That's how that's, like, you know, but my point is that that's how bad what I will do to avoid watching Michael, because yeah. I'll review Birdemic.
Yeah.
I'll review Birdemic.
At least Birdemic's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, going back to the rest of the box office, I just wanted to get a reaction out of Chayton because of that documentary and the Letterboxd, because the Letterboxd community is like fighting over that movie. Like, some people, to be fair, there's a lot of people who did like the documentary and Michael, I don't know. It's just a bunch of delusion. It's just this is why I don't participate in any of that stuff. Number 3, Backrooms made as $26.2 million. It had a big drop off. $67.7 million. It's still probably the highest grossing A24 movie that's ever been released. I forget, because Civil War was the highest grossing before this, correct? I think it was.
And then more Supreme.
So I think this is the highest grossing now. But compared to number 4, this is a big drop off. Very big. I think number 4 caused a little bit of hurt in here. With still being said, they made their money back. A24 shouldn't be complaining. They're probably laughing their way to the bank right now. But number 4, I'm going to say this right now. We can make a very bold statement. Because of this percent drop off, I'm going to call it, this is this year's Sinners. In fact, I think it made more money. It's about to make as much money as Sinners. Because Sinners topped out at like $300 million worldwide. It is
Hopefully, it'll
now
make more money
Obsession.
than The Housemaid.
Good. Fuck The Housemaid. I didn't watch anything over that piece of shit. Anyway, Obsession has now also become the highest grossing movie in Focus Features history. It beat Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey. It's over. It's over, Downton Abbey. You piece of shit. It's in the top 5 now, highest grossing Focus Features movies. It is also alongside Brokeback Mountain. Fuck. I had the list on me before, like the top 5 highest grossing Focus Features movies, because it's on the Wikipedia page. Let me have a look. So number 1 is Obsession now, obviously. Number 2 was Downton Abbey. Number 3 is Coraline. Number 4 is Nosferatu. And number 5 is Brokeback Mountain. So it's a very big success.
Can you show us your porn browser history now?
No.
Damn. Oh, well.
No.
Eventually, we'll see his porn browser history.
I think it's this year's Sinners in terms because Project Hail Mary did drop off a little bit harder than Obsession has, because Project Hail Mary didn't go up in its second week, and it made a less of a drop off. So I think it's this year's Sinners in terms of how it's performing. So yeah. Anyway,
how dare you, Hunter? You shut your whore mouth. Obsession is better than Sinners. Anyway.
I can't comment on this. I'm not gonna fight with nobody right now. I'm not gonna fight with nobody.
I guarantee even it's better than Project Hail Mary, but I haven't seen that yet, so I'm not gonna
piss off. It's a masterpiece. Even if Obsession is a masterpiece, Project Hail Mary is a masterpiece. So you be quiet, okay? You be quiet.
Until I see it, I'll give my thoughts on it.
Number 5 is The Amazing Digital Circus: The Last Act. I hadn't.
What the fuck is even in that?
It's apparently, from when I've done my research about this, it is a YouTube show, and essentially this movie combines the series finale of it or whatever, and the penultimate episode before it. And apparently, a lot of people fucking hated on it. It's a very popular YouTube show from what I understand, and people shat on the finale harder than fucking The Boys.
Because people hate on every finale. So Lost, The Boys,
Euphoria.
It seems like this year is because The Bear is about to end at the end of the month. Is that gonna get slammed too? We'll see.
I need to actually finish watching the last 2 seasons. I will say though, I did see Euphoria, the final episode. It did need to be 90 minutes. That was my one issue. My second, now I'll spoil it because I know what happened.
I ruined it for everybody fucking last week because I went on a rant about it.
Okay, well
Sam Levinson is excommunicado. Fuck that guy.
What do you call it?
Go ahead.
I never cared for Rue as a character, so honestly, her death wasn't really impactful to me. My wife will maybe disagree with me on that. She believes it did have it had closure and finale to it, which I could see. The religious overtones, although the show has been very heavily emphasized with religion, but they did more so put it in this episode. Yeah.
This episode's been brought to you by Trump's America 250 campaign.
I want a spin-off show with the black guy who was the awkward guy from that. Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. HBO doesn't want to deal with Levinson anymore. House of Dragon season 3 is probably gonna be much better than this shit. Number 6. Oh, good God, Mando and Grogu. What the fuck is this? 59.3% drop worldwide. It's made $294 million. So it might turn up. I'm gonna say might turn a profit because of how it's doing worldwide. Domestic, it's a bust. Number 7 is Michael. Number 8 is The Breadwinner, which. Thank God. Number 9 is Pressure, and number 10 is The Devil Wears Prada 2. Of course, the big new release this weekend will be Disclosure Day. I am very much looking forward to it. I hope it's good.
Especially considering it's gotten positive reviews so far.
Yeah, I heard it's got very positive reviews. Good. It's Steven Spielberg. I wouldn't expect anything less. Maybe I just hope it makes money, though. I hope it makes money. Let it make money. Making like a fucking $100 million in opening weekend. Come on, it's Steven Spielberg. It's sci-fi. It's aliens. They showed the fucking alien in a TV spot for Christ's sake.
The budget is 115 million, so it could possibly break even.
Also, another release I forgot to mention. I don't know if this is wide. I think it's limited, but another movie. It's
for helping you, sweetie. I get anal, all right?
So.
Oh, sorry. You all were supposed to hear that. Never mind. Anyway, go ahead.
Son of a bitch. The other wide, not. I guess I'm seeing it's a limited release, but I'm not sure if it's gonna go wide. But it's a movie called The Furious. It's basically a Japanese, Hong Kong, and Taiwanese and Indonesian action film, and it's essentially like The Raid 4 now, and it's apparently one of the highest, best reviewed Lionsgate releases of all time. Last I checked, according to one TV spot, it has 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if that's gone down since, but it is a critically acclaimed film. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah. Hey Shane, weren't you trashing on Disclosure Day a week or two ago? How's that looking now? I agree. At least you got Coleman Domingo in a good movie instead of a piece of shit Euphoria. At least
excuse me. It looks like every generic Steven Spielberg movie that's out there right now. So
it got positive reviews. It has, I think, an 87% rating currently. It got good reviews. Be quiet, you meanie. Big fat me. The guy who liked Return to Okay. The fight. Jerry.
And Halloween ends. Oh yeah, you bet your ass I do.
Jerry.
Anyway. So Victor, you get off watching two men get it on like Donkey Kong.
Where did that come from?
Well, you're excited for two men fighting right now. Does that get you off? Is that where you get hard?
No.
If I wanted to see two men fighting, I'd watch that scene in Borat.
Oh yeah, Victor told me that's his favorite scene because Victor told me it's his favorite scene because they like to see it too.
It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
That scene makes me laugh. It does. It makes him laugh so hard he comes seeing two hairy men and dogs.
No.
All right, let's get back to it. Now with these scolding done.
To it. So Soren, no, that's not fair. I'm gonna let Shane go first. That's not fair.
Okay. Well, all right. So, okay. Well, like I said, originally I was gonna talk about scary movie and then all this other stuff. Well, fortunately, where do I even begin? Since I'm no longer working there, I could disclose where I worked. There was this place I was working called My Weekend World. It's here in San Antonio, and basically it had different things. It had the world's smallest. It was supposed to get Guinness to come down to certify as the world's smallest movie theater. Yada yada yada. It had a free Blockbuster. It had celebrity backing, like one of the main partners was actor Lachlan Monroe from, of course, Scary Movies.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff. That I became familiar with that place, actually, because I met, that's where they had an event for the Halloween 4 watch-along with Danielle Harris. And that's how I got to meet her and get my beautiful Halloween 4 4K signed by her and all that shit. Well, anyway. So, so I became familiar with it from that. So that was a few months ago. Saw they were hiring. So I was like, okay, let me go in. And I even got a buddy of mine to come in, and he officially started. And I think he only had one day of work before shit hit the fan. So anyway, working there was good. I had no complaints there. I worked there for a few weeks. The guy seemed very nice. The only time I ever heard any commotion was him and his on again, off again girlfriend, who also worked there, screaming, having screaming contests over the phone. But other than that, it seemed okay. I thought, I may have found a kindred spirit in this guy. He's a big Halloween fan. He doesn't like Halloween ends, but he doesn't like also H2O. So there was at least something. Anyway. All that happened, and like I said, there was some worry because I hadn't signed anything, I hadn't even given like my, how when you apply for a job, you get a job, you give your social, your ID, and all this other shit, right? And all that other good stuff, right? So like we were kind of worried at one point that we weren't going to get paid, especially since the owner Michael, he was I think 2 months behind in rent for the building and shit. Um, well, anyway, but I thought, okay, I should get paid this weekend because I work there for I've worked there enough to where I get my 2 weeks pay, all this other shit, right? Well, Monday, because again, this week has been a clusterfuck. Actually the last probably 2 weeks have been clusterfuck. Things I've mentioned publicly, things I've not mentioned publicly, and nor am I going to here. But this I will because it's actually funny, and it does have to do it does have to do with movies, and it doesn't have to do with movies because again, he has the world's smallest movie theater, and he's backed by a celebrity that we literally just reviewed one of his movies with the Scary Movie series. But anyway, so going back to it, right? I went into work on Monday. Went in. I was about to. My wife dropped me off. The doors were locked. We were supposed to open at noon, but I thought, okay, well maybe he overslept because he also lived in the whatchamacallit, the venue or whatever you want to call it. So I was like, okay, maybe he overslept. So I was like, I'll shoot him a text, let him know I'm here. Then I try calling him and it goes straight to voicemail. And I thought, well, that's out of the ordinary because he may sleep a lot and sleep on the job in a way, but at least his phone's always on because he has other businesses, right? Well, anyway, I'm out there waiting. Then a cop came up, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Because we didn't know what exactly was going on. We didn't know what was happening. So then I was talking to a lady at this bar next door, and I was asking because she saw him the night prior. So I was like, "Did he seem okay?" Because again, I thought maybe him and his woman got into an argument, and she killed him or something because she has thrown shit at him from what I've heard. Anyway, so we're kind of figuring out what's going on. There are other people who run their own things, like vendors run their own stuff. Like a guy owns a record shop and all sorts. So everybody outside of him, I'll get to why. But I was gonna message one of the guys who runs the record shop or the record recording studio downstairs. So I was like, okay, well let me. I was about to shoot him a text, and then I just see him come around the corner, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on with Mike?" And he's like, "Oh, he's in jail." And I was like, "What?" And we found out, basically, he beat the shit out of his girlfriend. Not only that, the girlfriend recorded it and posted it on his own Facebook. And I saw the video. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't because he was naked during one of the videos, and he has a small penis.
No.
Yeah, so he has a small penis. Well, anyway, did I need to see it? No. Did I want to see it? No. That would be more Victor's forte. But anyway,
No, fuck off! I don't want to see anybody beating the shit out of somebody, especially if it's a woman.
no, not the beating part, but the penis part. I was talking about that. Not.
No.
I don't think you're a sadist, Victor. What the fuck? Anyway, so again, he posted or she posted on his Facebook. Now it was deleted, but people did screen record it. And some people were like, "Oh, innocent till proven guilty." Oh no, I saw the video. He beat the fuck out of her. Now, granted, she is crazy herself, but sometimes you get, and she was crazy whenever I heard them argue, but when we were chilling and helping or helping with stuff, she was super chill and all that. So anyway, and also he said in the video, "I will fucking kill you." And all this other stuff. So he got charged for like strangulation, all this other shit, which in the county I live in is a 3rd-degree felony. So he could be facing anywhere, and he's been charged and convicted. We found this out too. He's been charged and convicted for a similar issue with his ex-wife a few years ago. And it was charged and convicted, not just charged, and the charges were dropped, right? So So he could be facing anywhere from 2 to I believe, was it 2 to 15 or 2 to 10 years in prison? 2 to 10, yeah, 2 to 10 years in prison. He tried to get one of the guy who ran the record shop to bail him out because his bail was like 15 grand, but it was like um, and the reason why I brought up earlier about worrying about getting paid, well, he owed one of the guys who was actually packing his shit and leaving before this all happened. He owes him 6 grand. He owes another guy a few grand, and so they just packed their shit and they're leaving. They left. So I basically helped them in packing their stuff and and all that good stuff. I didn't, they seemed like good guys and they just wanted to get the fuck as far away from this fucking shit as possible, because they don't want to be affiliated with this shit. So yeah, I don't know if and even if he gets out and he calls me and wants me to come back, I'm going to say fuck no. I've literally seen video of you being a woman. I have standards. If it's one thing if you're working with people like that, because I've worked with people who've been convicted, who are felons or whatnot. Again, kitchens, like fucking, if you work in a kitchen, you're most likely going to see fucking some people who are felons. But
yeah, have you seen Ratatouille?
Have you seen Heat? Have you seen Heat?
Yeah, but there's a difference with working with somebody like that and working for somebody like that. So, and like I said, if this, and again, no one really knows about the show, no offense, but even if they did, luckily I signed no NDAs or nothing like that, so I could disclose this information. I would just not disclose the information to the other guys. But again, if you want to see for yourself of this, of that person, it goes by My Weekend World on Instagram, Facebook, all this other stuff. It will probably be shut down eventually because he's in some serious shit. The only people I feel bad for was the guys who were working at this is his own disclosure day. The only people I feel bad for were the people who were actually genuinely good people, and I feel bad for Lachlan Monroe because they were actually supposed to do a TV show together called Lockdown San Antonio that, well, of course, will probably be canceled before it even comes out because, I even edited one of the episodes, actually. I edited one of the, at least made a supercut of it and all that shit. So that footage will probably be go the way of the dinosaurs. But yeah. So I basically, long story short, I wasted 2 weeks of my life for nothing because I came out of it not getting paid and all that. But I came out with a great story. This is the wildest way I left or was unemployed of a job. But yeah, it's basically, long story short, for anybody who joined in, I left a job because the owner was in jail and he's a woman beater. And again, this is not like allegedly, we all like to say allegedly and all that sort of stuff. No. Multiple people have seen the video. It ain't AI. It ain't fucking anything like that.
Watch when Lionsgate makes a biopic about him trying to defend him and make it a two-parter.
Oh, yeah. Lionsgate will do the Michael with him. You know what? His name's Michael, too. So you know what? It'll be... Well, they can't do Michael. They'll call it Strickland or something. And then it'll be...
and that biopic will go something like this.
Yeah. Victor had a great idea. Lionsgate will make... Like what they made Michael. Lionsgate will make a fucking biopic of him. And I said, well, they can't call it Michael because his name's Michael, so they have to call it Strickland or something. And all that, yeah. And you know what? I'll use the scary movies.
Besides, Lionsgate's so desperate. They're
well,
factory.
Victor, I will use
the Black Bear.
I will use the joke. Yeah. I will use the joke that was used in Scary Movie 6 regarding the Michael trailer. It'll be like, in a world where a guy loves to beat it, and then it shows him and say, "I didn't beat her, I swear." So yeah, there we go.
Oh my god!
See, that book has more meaning now.
Oh man!
Welcome to the world of a man who loves to beat it. But anyway,
yeah.
So as like all bullshit or joking aside, hopefully, like we've The girl seems okay. She's not. We have not heard from her. Some of us, but I don't have her contact, nor do I kind of want to get involved in that bullshit. I am just excommunicating myself from that entire situation. But it was too funny of a story, and I'll probably talk about it on my channel too eventually. It is too funny of a story not to talk about. So yeah, that is my that was my experience at My Week in World. I will always remember that I met that because of them. I got to meet Daniel Harris. But that it had a great beginning and it had a very, very abrupt end. So yeah, but yeah, that's the end of my topic.
Oh my God. Yeah, I want them to. Hey, Lionsgate, are you? No, not. Let's not make it Lionsgate. We were saying, Black Bear released. They're the bigger box.
Black
Like
Bear will make
everything
it.
they released when they
All
started
right,
distributing their own movies.
This was
I
still a
mean,
little time
Christie,
for us, I was
In the Gray just bombed. Tuna just bombed. I think I'm missing Shelter, and I think that's all of them they've released thus far in terms of like actually distributing a. Spa Weekend comes out in August, I think. So
yeah, that's what I said.
we'll see.
Soon to be.
I would have liked
soon
for you to wipe
be.
off during it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I'm gonna go now, and because I didn't have much time to watch any new movies, like Mortal Kombat 2 came out today on digital. I didn't have time to watch that, so instead I'm gonna steal from Soren. And I don't think this is copyrighted by him, so I'm going to steal from him because I don't know what else to do. Instead of fixing the Academy Awards or fixing the Golden Globes, I'm going to allow you're going to help me with this, and the chat could help us too. We're going to fix the Teen Choice Awards.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Razzies.
No, the Teen Choice Awards, because we go the lowest common denominator. I mean, the Teen Choice Awards, I looked at these nominations, they are so dumb that I feel like this could be a reoccurring thing for me to do. And as a test, I'm going to do the first 3 ceremonies that they did from 1999 to 2001. And if this is successful, next week, maybe I'll go 2002 to about 2010, maybe 11. We'll do a whole 10 years instead of just doing 2 years. But again, I want everybody to play along. That means you, Shane, you have to play along too. God damn it.
Hold on. Hook my headphones so I can cook while I can actually do some other things.
So we're going to start off with and these are all movie categories, by the way. I have all of them written down. And we could just kind of go from there and work our way up and replace things together where needed. So let us begin with 1999 ceremony, beginning with Choice Movie Actor. The winner was Freddie Prinze Jr. for She's All That. Also nominated were Ben Affleck for Armageddon, Matt Damon from Rounders, Ryan Philippe for Cruel Intentions, Giovanni Ribisi for The Mod Squad, Adam Sandler for The Waterboy, Will Smith for Enemy of the State, and Ben Stiller for There's Something About Mary. I already have my replacements. Has anybody else got theirs? I'll go last. Huh?
Keanu
was one of them. I would replace Giovanni Ribisi and Ben Stiller with Tom Hanks for Saving Private Ryan and Keanu Reeves from The Matrix, because the Teen Choice Awards are weird because they allowed movies that came out in the late summer of 1998 on this. So anything released at the end of June to about early 1999, around the end of April, the beginning of April.
When did Fight Club come out again? When did Fight Club come out?
August. Came out in August.
Okay, never mind. When did The Mummy come out?
May. And the cutoff was April.
Edward Norton, American History X.
I don't know when that came out. I think that came out very early 98. I don't think
November
it came out in the
98.
Summer. November? Well, I guess they didn't like. It's because the Teen Choice Awards is too serious. It's for adults. Plus, I don't know. I don't understand. So next one. So yeah, and I think out of all these winners, I would choose probably the strongest performance in this is Will Smith at Enemy of the State. That's what I'd go with. Now, I mean, Freddie Prinze Jr. was good and She's All That, but I wouldn't pick him. I get why they chose him. He was a heartthrob at the time. But Will Smith had the best performance out of all of these. Tom Cruise, again, Magnolia came out December. the cutoff was April '99, and you're not gonna see him in the 2000 ceremony either. This is Teen Choice Awards. No teen is gonna go watch Magnolia. We have to simmer it down. We have to think about what teenagers
They're
like.
not gonna watch the freaking frogs go gay.
Anyway, let's continue with Choice Movie Actress. The winner was Jennifer Love Hewitt for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, I think she was very good in the movie, but I don't think she should have won this. The other nominees are Drew Barrymore, Never Been Kissed, Claire Danes in the Mod Squad, even though, from what I understand, the Mod Squad was apparently not a very good movie. It flopped. Cameron Diaz for There's Something About Mary. Kirsten Dunst for I Want to Do / Strike / The Harry Bird. Yeah, but here's the thing about that nomination, though. Even though I like that movie very much. First, for one, she's not the lead. Gabby Hoffman is the lead. Although Kirsten got top billing, but Gabby Hoffman's the lead. Two, that movie was only released in 16 theaters in 1998 before getting dumped onto video and DVD in 2000. So why are we putting this as a nomination when barely anybody fucking saw that movie when it was released theatrically? Harvey Weinstein intentionally buried the movie. Look at the Wikipedia page for that movie. He buried it. Moving on. I just wanted to get that tangent out of the way. Next. Speaking of Harvey Weinstein, Gwyneth Paltrow and Shakespeare in Love. I would like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
How's Goop coming out, Gwyneth?
How's the vagina candles? How's it going? How's the vagina candle being sold? Are people buying it? Next, Christina Ricci in 200 Cigarettes. I've heard of this movie, but it didn't do very well, so I don't even know if people actually fucking saw it. And Reese Witherspoon in Cruel Intentions. I think...
Where's Carrie Ann Moss?
First of all, yes, I would put Carrie Ann Moss on this list. I would also put...
Is this Best Actress or Supporting Actress?
This is just lead actress.
Also,
there's no supporting.
Rachel Weisz in The Mummy.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to be mentioned in another category on here. Although I think she should have gotten nominated.
Rachel Weisz in The Mummy. Where's she?
Rachel Weisz, yes. Rachel Weisz, I agree with that. The best thing that happened in Shakespeare in Love was that movie theater scene in the first Sky movie. I agree. That's one of the best scenes in that entire movie. I agree with you. I agree. Stop stuttering, asshole. I agree with you. And also, it's funny because it's funny because you know what? I'm going to mention that later because it involves another category. We're going to go to Choice Drama Movie. They are Cruel Intentions, Enemy of the State, Ever After. That's the Cinderella remake with Drew Barrymore. October Sky, Pleasantville, The Phantom Menace.
Just wait until we do Attack of the Clones.
Stepmom and Varsity Blues. Cruel Intentions was the winner. I take out The Phantom Menace with
The Matrix.
Well, yeah, I can also put because they already have Varsity Blues, so I'm trying to think now. Shit. Let's see. I have to look at 1999 films. Because sometimes my brain doesn't want to work properly, but I think, what about 8mm? Did people watch 8mm, the Joel Schumacher movie with
it's Nicolas Cage, so I would assume people watched it.
Let's see how much that made. I don't know. I mean, it also had Joaquin Phoenix, and he was up and coming at that time. Come on. 8mm. Yeah, it made almost $100 million it made. It made a profit. I don't understand why you don't put... Then again, you didn't want to see Nick Cage go crazy? Or Joaquin Phoenix apparently plays a very crazy character in that movie. I've never seen 8mm, by the way. I heard it's very good, but I've never seen it. I'm just going to... And I'm just going to put The Mummy on there. Fuck it. Because there's no action category until I think the following year. Or maybe the year after that. So, I guess. We're gonna next go
Also,
to
the Thin Red Line.
No, teens didn't watch that, and the movie's boring as fuck, and it's overlong and pretentious. Private Ryan should have been nominated. It came on July '99. Why the fuck wasn't that there?
What movie was overlong and pretentious, Victor?
The Thin Red
Thin
Line.
Red Line.
Ah, okay. You said it's overlong and pretentious? Oh, like Avatar. Anyway.
Oh, no. You know what's overlong and pretentious? Fucking The Brutalist.
I will agree with you on that one.
Choice comedy movie. There's Something About Mary, 10 Things I Hate About You, Election, Never Been Kissed, Patch Adams, Shakespeare in Love, She's All That, and The Water Boy. The winner was There's Something About Mary, which movie fucking sucked.
It's at best.
It's a fucking terrible movie. It's a terrible movie. I gave it a 1-star review the other week. Out of all of these, like, God, that's a very weak list. I know Can't Hardly Wait came out at the end of June 1999, but I wish it was on this because I would have chosen Can't Hardly Wait. I would have. I can't think of anything else that, you know. I mean, maybe I'll just go with The Waterboy, even though I haven't seen it, just to piss off a Chayton because he loves Adam Sandler. He loves him.
Waterboy's not horrible.
Choice movie sleazebag. These are basically anybody who's an asshole in a certain movie. So like a villain or an asshole. So keep that in mind. Nominees were Sarah Michelle Gellar for Cruel Intentions, Chris Cooper for October Sky, Angelica Houston for Ever After, Andrew Keegan for 10 Things I Hate About You, Mike Myers in Austin Powers Spy Who Shagged Me, Ray Park for The Phantom Menace, Ryan Philippe for Cruel Intentions, and Matthew Settle for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. He's Hi Dad. So I think it's an okay.
I put in Arnold Vosloo for The Mummy or Hugo Weaving in The Matrix.
Yeah, I'd agree. And Sarah Michelle Gellar won this category. That's what I meant when I said that, you know, hold that thought for the choice of the actress because she won this. Although Ryan Philippe was also nominated, but again, I feel like Ryan Philippe's scenes are more hilarious for being a douchebag. Especially at the beginning. Sebastian, you little shit. Choice movie breakout. James Van Der Beek for Varsity Blues. Clea Duvall for The Faculty, Jake Gyllenhaal for October Sky, Natasha Lyonne for Slums of Beverly Hills, Sarah Polley for Go, Jason Schwartzman for Rushmore, Doug Ray Scott for Ever After, and Julia Stiles for 10 Things I Hate About You. The winner was James Van Der Beek. Any breakout performances in 98, 99, but I'm missing. I mean,
Selma Blair for Cruel Intentions?
Yes, I put her on this list. You know, I also put in, fuck you, Chay, Josh Hartnett, Halloween H2O. Fuck you.
Well, I like Josh Hartnett in the movie, but yeah.
We're talking about Josh Hartnett later, I promise.
Speaking of that, Halloween H2O chose me the actress, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, you should have put it. Then again, she is a bit older. Then again, I don't know. Because I don't know. They probably would have put Michelle Williams instead because she's too old. But that's what they think.
Sweetie. Did you have when you were younger, like in the teenage years, like was it? Can you come back real quick?
Oh God, this is gonna end poorly. I just know it.
Just curious.
In the meantime.
When you were, she's back. So when you were like a teenager, right? Did you have any crush on any old celebrities?
Yeah.
Who?
I think the first one I can really remember. Well, I don't know. He's always been kind of older. I don't know how old. It depends on how old. But Liam Neeson.
Oh yeah. So you want back to Phantom Menace?
Yes. When he was in the Phantom Menace, you know, that kind of did something for me.
As a teenager?
Liam Neeson was not mentioned at all in this category throughout the Phantom Menace. Needless to say, Ray Park was the only actor nominated for the Phantom Menace. Not Ewan McGregor, not Jake Lloyd, not Natalie Portman, not Jar Jar Binks.
So basically, you know, people would have had Jamie Lee Curtis in there because if a 9-year-old would have wanted, like
what?
Liam
Just
Neeson,
because they watched Trading Places when they were too young.
Well, you know, if Liam Neeson can awaken something in a 9-year-old, then so could Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Choice movie soundtrack. City of Angels, 10 Things I Hate About You, Bullworth, The Corruptor, Cruel Intentions, The Faculty, the Rugrats movie, and Varsity Blues. The winner was City of Angels. And we're talking specifically soundtracks, like songs, not score. City of Angels, I think, deserved to win just because of Iris. I think it deserved to win. Although, to be fair, Cruel Intentions has a fucking phenomenal soundtrack. So does The Corruptor. I saw that movie recently with Chow Yun-fat and Mark Wahlberg. They played 3 Third Eye Blind songs in that movie. And Varsity Blues.
The Matrix. I put in The Matrix.
It only uses 2 songs in the actual movie. It uses Rage Against the Machine and Marilyn Manson,
Tarzan,
both
then?
at the end. What'd you say?
Tarzan, then Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. No, I don't think teens saw that movie. They were for kids. Tarzan was not. I don't think was it mentioned. I think Tarzan was mentioned for another category. Let me look at that again. I think it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, so that's bullshit. Put Tarzan on there. Fuck it. Most funniest scene. I don't know which scene it is. They just attribute it to the actor. So I'm only gonna if I've seen a certain movie, I'm gonna try and guess which one it is. But only one of these I've seen. Well, most funny scene, they are Matt Dillon for There's Something About Mary. I'm assuming this is the one where he spies on. I'm assuming this is the one where he spies on Mary and he sees the old woman's tits. I think it's that scene. I think. Don't quote me on that. David Krumholtz for 10 Things I Hate About You. We'll also talk about David Krumholtz later because he's in Oppenheimer too. Natasha Lyonne and Marissa Tomei in Slums of Beverly Hills. Never seen that movie. Jay Moore and Scott Wolf in Go. Never seen that. Reese Witherspoon and Joan Allen in Pleasantville. Haven't seen that. The only one I've seen is There's Something About Mary, and it won. And that's not even a fucking funny scene. The whole movie is terrible. I didn't laugh once. Most disgusting scene. Cameron Diaz for There's Something About Mary. Laura Harris in The Faculty. It's the scene where Laura Harris's character is the monster at the end. I think it's when she transforms the monster in that pool, and I think it's Clea Duvall almost gets her ass killed by her. I think it's that scene. Because she does strip down naked and turn into the monster in that one. Jennifer Love Hewitt, I still know what you did last summer. I'm going to assume it's the tanning bed because I can't think of anything else in that. Why would that be most disgusting? The tanning bed is the most iconic scene in that movie. Anywho, David Sawa in Idle Hands and Henry Winkler in The Waterboy. Cameron Diaz won because it's so funny that the sperm was on her hair. It's so funny, right? It's so fucking funny. That movie sucks. The reason why the American Pie was not mentioned because it was released past the cutoff date. It released in July. I think the cutoff was May. May was the cutoff. Early May was the cutoff. And that came out, I think, in June or July. You're going to see American Pie later on the next year categories. Does anybody have any replacements for that?
And you're going to hear about a certain ceremony with a weird cutoff date on my topic.
Most disgusting scene. You have any replacements, or what about most funniest scene? Because I forgot to mention to you. Any replacements, Soren? You got anything?
Scene, probably the scene in The Matrix where the plug into Keanu Reeves' head. Maybe.
Oh yeah, the fucking creature thing. It goes inside his mouth, and then yeah, that scene. And then
also
Choice Movie soundtrack. You got anything?
Also, the scene in Phantom Menace where Jar Jar Binks sees a creature falling on him.
Oh God, fuck that movie. Choice Movie soundtrack, you got anything? For 98, like this is like 98, 99, so I think they mentioned everything though. The Matrix, you did mention The Matrix actually. You did mention The Matrix. You did. Next category. I cannot believe they even made this as a category. This is so juvenile. Sexiest love scene. And most of these are not even sex scenes. They're just kissing scenes. These people are stupid. First one, Rachel Lee Cook and Freddie Prinze Jr. and She's All That. Joseph Fiennes and Gwyneth Paltrow and Shakespeare in Love. Elizabeth Hurley and Matthew McConaughey and Ed TV. Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles for 10 Things I Hate About You. And Ryan Philippe and Reese Witherspoon in Cruel Intentions. I do have not a replacement, but I would add one on there. I don't know, it's not a love scene. It's the scene in Cruel Intentions where Sarah Michelle Gellar is on Ryan Philippe's lap and gives him a lap dance. As she's trying to conceive. I don't know. I think that scene's kind of funny, but still, most people would be, I don't know. Anywho, Me just thinking. Choice summer movie, the last 1999 category. They are Big Daddy, American Pie. So there you go. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, The Mummy, Notting Hill, The Phantom Menace, Tarzan, and Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Why? That movie sucked. Sir, what do you see? What do you see in Wild Wild West? I legitimately don't know what you fucking see in that piece of shit.
That's so stupid that I can't help but laugh.
Oh my god.
Now you feel my breast.
Jesus Christ! And the scene the scene that haunts me the most is when Kevin Kline puts on fake woman's tits on the train. And the sound was the only good thing about Wild Wild West, Tanner. That's the only good thing I can say about it.
Kenneth Branagh on that wheelchair thingy.
It's not funny. Why am I laughing over the stupid shit? I'm losing my mind. 2000. We're moving on to the 2000 categories. Choice movie actor. The nominees are Freddie Prinze Jr. in Down to You, Ben Affleck in Reindeer Games, Jason Biggs in American Pie, Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 2, Matt Damon in The Talented Mr. Ripley, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Beach, Omar Epps for Love and Basketball, and Tobey Maguire for The Cider House Rules. Oh, they think they're so classy. We're gonna put The Cider House Rules, even though I like The Cider House Rules, but it's not something that I don't think teenagers would go out of their way to see. But they just put The Cider House Rules.
Mind you, anyway. I still need to give you my list of my movies to add to the wheel. I've been, again, in my defense, I've been busy for, of course, reasons you know.
Where's Christian Bale in American Psycho? That came out in April.
Nobody saw American Psycho flopped, remember? It flopped. It didn't.
It made $34.2 million against a $7 million budget.
Oh, hear me?
Okay,
can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay. That way I can come over here while I'm waiting for my food. So yeah,
choice movie actor. You got any? You got any?
Russell Crowe in The Insider.
That flopped, I think. And no teenager is going to watch a movie about a 60 Minutes episode, the making of a 60 Minutes episode. Even though it is Michael Mann. But let me go over the list for you again, Shane, for choice movie actor and what you would place. Again, Freddie Prinze Jr. for Down to You. He's the winner, by the way, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense because that movie got abysmal reviews from critics. Ben Affleck in Reindeer Games, Jason Biggs in American Pie, Tom Cruise in MI2, Matt Damon for Talented Mr. Ripley, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Beach, Omar Epps for Love and Basketball, and Tobey Maguire for The Cider House Rules. You got anything, Chayton?
I would do American Psycho, Christian Bale.
Next, at least for me, that choice movie actor in terms of because I have to think about, what's another thing they forgot to fucking mention, which is fucking ridiculous? Russell Crowe in Gladiator that came out in May, I think early May, I think.
Oh yeah. Russell Crowe would also be there.
Jesus Christ, they're so stupid. Choice movie actress Julia Roberts in Erin Brockovich, who won, by the way, and she won the Oscar too. I think. Cameron Diaz in Being John Malkovich. Again, not something that I don't think teenagers would watch, but I'm interested. It's weird, but hey, Cameron Diaz was a big star. Kirsten Dunst, The Virgin Suicides. She's the winner. Fuck you. Angelina Jolie for Girl Interrupted.
I wonder why.
Even they put Angelina Jolie for Girl Interrupted on this list, but yet not Winona Ryder. I don't understand that. Natalie Portman for Where the Heart Is. Christina Ricci for Sleepy Hollow. Julia Stiles for Down to You. And Charlize Theron for The Cider House Rules. Again, put Winona Ryder on this list. Fuck it. If you're going to put Erin Brockovich on here, I might as well just put fucking Julianne Moore in Magnolia. Or Hilary Swank for Boys Don't Cry.
I was going to say.
Well, since there's since the Mummy was cut out from the year prior because of time, then I put Rachel.
Well, that came
Rachel
out,
Weisz
yeah,
wasn't.
you could put Rachel Weisz there too. You could.
Yeah, so I'll trade Rachel Weisz in there.
Weird timing. Weird timing.
And I'm
Choice
betting
drama
in,
movie.
American Psycho, American Beauty.
American Beauty. Am I betting? You said.
Yeah.
What about Thora Birch? I mean, she was a teenager when she filmed that movie. That's my guess. It would be her if it was not Annette Bening. But choice drama movie. Speaking of American Beauty, that got nominated. Also, were nominated were The Sixth Sense, The Beach, The Cider House Rules, Girl Interrupted, Love and Basketball, Romeo Must Die, even though it's a fucking action movie, and The Talented Mr. Ripley. The Sixth Sense won. Anything else you want? Anything else you pick?
American Psycho.
Remember, it's also you can put late '99 movies on here too, not just 2000. You can also put late '99 movies on here too. I get again, teenagers wouldn't want Magnolia, but again, they put fucking Aaron Brockovich. Fuck it. I'm trying to class up the Teen Choice Awards, even though my pick would have been The Sixth Sense or Fight Club. Fuck it, Fight Club. That came out August '99.
Yeah, Fight Club. Well, Fight Club came out in '99. I would have Helen Bonham Carter for the fucking actress, and then I would have Brad Pitt for the actor.
I put Edward Norton over Pitt, to be honest. I put.
That's you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong with either one. So I won't argue with you with that.
Choice comedy movie: Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, American Pie, Deuce Bigelow, Real Gigolo. Why? Down to You, Galaxy Quest, High Fidelity, Road Trip, and Whatever It Takes. Why Deuce Bigelow?
Yeah, that one's the odd one. Yeah,
It's Happy Mass, and that's why.
And Whatever It Takes didn't do very well, even though I have heard of it. It has James Franco in it. It's like a comedy. It's like kind of like I think it's based on one of them loose Shakespeare adaptations, I think. Just like another movie we're going to get to later. But choice movie sleazebag. I just call it fucking douchebag. You can't say douchebag on network television. This aired on Fox. This Teen Choice Awards was a Fox staple. Why are we calling them sleazebags instead of douchebags? Anyhow, the nominees were Mike Myers in Austin Powers' Spy Who Shagged Me, Ben Affleck in Boiler Room. I actually agree. He was a fucking douchebag in that movie. I recommend it if you haven't seen it. Andy Dick in Road Trip, Scott Foley in Scream 3, Robin. Yeah! Better than fucking Anna Campbell. I'm going to kill my husband for no fucking reason, and I'm going to walk to you, Cindy, because you didn't help me while I killed my husband, and I'm going to kill my own son, too. Didn't she kill her son? I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. But I think didn't she kill her son? And it can't.
Yeah, she killed. Yeah, she killed her son, and
my son.
Yes, it's spoiler alert, but fuck you. This movie sucks. You're welcome.
Robin is so much better. James Franco, whatever.
I will agree with that.
Helen Mirren for Teaching Mrs. Tingle. Speaking of Kevin Williamson directing Teaching Mrs. Tingle, Trevor Morgan in The Sixth Sense. He's the douchebag in the commercials, on the TV, that child star. He was also a douchebag in Barney's Great Adventure. That movie fucking stinks. And Sean William Scott for American Pie. I'm surprised that Sean William Scott didn't win because Stifler is. Most people remember American Pie. They always think about Stifler. Anyhow, wait. Are you serious? The Boys in the Hood got nominated for the Kids' Choice?
I'm not saying anything. Not saying a fucking word.
First of all, that movie has an extreme amount of violence, has a fuck ton of language, there's a bit of nudity in it. It's rated R, and it got nominated for the Kids' Choice Awards.
Then again, The Matrix was rated R and got nominated. So did the
Kids' Choice Awards, not the Teen Choice. Kids' Choice Awards he's talking about.
Oh, Kids' Choice.
Boys in the Hood for Kids' Choice. Yeah, it's such a great kids movie when Ricky dies towards the end. That's such a great kids movie.
Yeah, such a great kids movie.
choice breakout star Haley Joel Osment for The Sixth Sense, Wes Bentley for American Beauty, Josh Hartnett for Here on Earth, Chris Klein for American Pie, Jude Law for The Top of Mr. Ripley, Lily Sobieski for Here on Earth. Why not Deep Impact? Deep Impact was a breakthrough, not fucking Here on Earth. And nobody likes Here on Earth. That movie got abysmal reviews and it bombed. Mina Savari for American Beauty, No For a Birds for whatever reason, and Hilary Swank for Boys Don't Cry. Haley Joel Osment won. Anything else?
No, that's pretty good. Sorry if you're hearing background noise. I'm currently cooking.
The uplifting ending where Ice Cube is heavily implied to die. Put Menace to Society. That ending is even more uplifting than Boys in the Hood.
One War of the Worlds.
Oh God. Next is choice movie chemistry. David Arquette and Courtney Cox for Scream 3. Oh gee, I wonder why they were married at the time. Jason Biggs in American Pie. I'm assuming this is where he fucks the pie. I'm assuming it's the scene where he fucks the pie. Leonardo DiCaprio and Virginie Elodin for The Beach. Sanaa Lathan and Omar Epps in Love and Basketball. Katie Holmes and Barry Watson in Teaching Mrs. Tingle. Breckin Meyer and Amy Smart for Road Trip. Oh, is this because of the sex scene? Mike Myers and Mindy Sterling for Austin Powers Spy Shotgun. Why not Heather Graham? I don't understand that.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And Freddie Prinze Jr. and Julia Stiles for Down to You. David Arquette and Courtney Cox won for Scream 3. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this particular.
I would do Hellmouth Carter and fucking Edward Norton in fucking Fight Club.
Brad Pitt, because he's the one who fucks Brad Pitt in the fucking fucked up house that looks like.
But remember, it's Brad Pitt doesn't exist. Spoiler alert for a 25-year-old movie.
I know, but we're talking.
I haven't been fucked like this since grade school, or as a kindergarten.
Yeah, no shit. I haven't been fucked like this since grade school.
Grade school.
Damn it.
And now a new category, a couple of new categories, but the first new category is choice movie hissy fit. So I guess any rant that's in a given movie. Lisa Kudrow in Hanging Up. Have I heard of this movie? Let me have a look. Yes, I have heard of this movie. Diane Keaton directed this movie. She also wrote it. I think she wrote it. No. Nora Ephron wrote it, but Diane Keaton directed it, and it got abysmal reviews. The other nominees were. Let me go back to my notes. Rosanna Arquette in The Whole 10 Yards. I have heard of it. I just haven't seen it. Joan Cusack in Toy Story 2. When does Jessie throw a hissy fit? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Toy Story 2. John Cusack in High Fidelity. Cameron Diaz in Any Given Sunday. Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted. Jodie Lynn O'Keefe for Whatever It Takes. Jodie Lynn O'Keefe was in Halloween H2O. And she was in one episode of the last season of Lost. So, Lost connection. And Ben Stiller in Mystery Men. So, choice movie hissy fit? What? You're going to put, let's see, hissy fit. How about Tom Cruise in Magnolia? Tame the Cunt. I don't know. Or what about the scene where he gets interviewed and he loses his damn mind?
How about Steven Spielberg when Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture?
Uh-huh.
I can't think of anything else right now, but if anybody has anything else for that.
Yeah, I don't have anyone.
Choice movie liar. Tom Green and Road Trip. Look, I haven't seen Road Trip, but I'm groaning because it's Tom Green and Freddy Got Fingered. It's the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. Matt Damon and Top to Mr. Ripley. Joshua Jackson in The Skulls. Chris Klein in American Pie. Tobey Maguire in Wonder Boy. Steve Martin in Bowfinger. Yeah, that'll probably be my pick. Amanda Peet in The Whole 10 Yards. And Giovanni Ribisi in Boiler Room. I guess I'd go with Steve Martin. That's like Bowfinger because he lies the entire fucking movie. But choice movie liar. What about Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator because he killed the fucking king and all that shit. He's just a petty little bitch. Hissy fit. Put fucking Joaquin Phoenix. I can't believe I couldn't think of Joaquin Phoenix. He hissy fits the entire fucking movie.
Putting Hugh Jackman in X-Men.
Choice summer movie Wipeout. I don't know what the fuck this means. I'm assuming that this is the category involving any scene where somebody gets their ass kicked or something. Jim Carrey in Me, Myself, and Irene. Jason Biggs in Loser, not American Pie, Loser. Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 2, and Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's House. Jim Carrey won this one. I don't got anything because I can't think of anything, honestly. Choice summer movie. Scary Movie, Big Mama's House, Gone in 60 Seconds, Loser, Me, Myself, and Irene, The Patriot, Shaft, and X-Men. Where the fuck is Gladiator? Where's Gladiator? I do not understand why you don't fucking put Gladiator. It was one of the highest grossing movies of that year. What? Because too violent? Scary Movie won, by the way. Because of course it fucking did. And again, it's the best one out of all the fucking 5 movies I've seen from that fucking franchise. Choice movie actor, I cannot believe. Okay, you want to know who won? This is hilarious. Ben Affleck in Pearl Harbor.
What?
Oh my God.
All right, you know what? He's right there, Jenna.
Oh my God. The other nominees were Brendan Fraser in The Mummy Returns. Fuck you. I am not letting you do that anymore. No.
Forever.
No, fuck you.
Forever.
Fuck you too.
Forever.
Fuck you too. Fuck you too.
Fuck.
Piece of shit. Motherfucker. Fuck it, asshole. Fuck you. No.
Forever.
Come on.
Josh Hartnett in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett in Pearl Harbor got nominated. Why? I love Josh Hartnett, don't get me wrong, but for Pearl Harbor? Oh, God, Ashton Kutcher, dude, where's my car? Oh, Jared, I wish he was here because he thinks that that's his guilty pleasure movie of choice. I fucking cannot stand that movie. Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale. Ryan Philippe in Antitrust. Ben Stiller in Meet the Parents, and Sean Patrick Thomas for Save the Last Dance. Wow, what an abysmal fucking category. I would replace it, well, we're talking about late 2000 into 2001, so...
Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. He would certainly be there. What about Chow Yun-fat for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? I don't know. Choice movie actress. Julia Stiles won for Save the Last Dance. I haven't seen the movie. I'm sure she's good in it. She's always pretty good, you know, although I always think of her as Nikki in the Bourne franchise. But anyway, the other nominees were Drew Barrymore in Charlie's Angels. Not Lucy Liu, not Cameron Diaz. Only Drew Barrymore was nominated, which I think is fucking ridiculous. I think all 3 of them should have been nominated. Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality. Rachel Lee Cook for Josie and the Pussycats. No, that movie sucks. That movie's horrible. Kirsten Dunst for Bring It On. I would choose that, of course. Jennifer Love Hewitt for Heartbreakers. Never seen it. Kate Hudson in Almost Famous. Yeah. And Angelina Jolie for Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Am I still muted?
Angels, you're not muted anymore.
Okay, make sure.
What else I would fucking put? Shit.
You put shit in there?
No, I don't put shit. Although Josie the Pussycats as a movie, that movie is shit. It was awful. Oh fuck. I put God, I'm tired to think about all these different. Oh, I wish I had my fucking. Oh God. Sometimes it's really hard when you're coming up on the spot with things, but I'm sure I'll think of something later. Let me just put this down. What about fucking? It's a Teen Choice Awards. Put Halle Berry in X-Men, or fucking Anna Paquin, or Michelle Pfeiffer in What Lies Beneath. I don't fucking care. Oh man. Choice movie drama / action adventure. So now they put an action category next to the drama. The winner was Pearl Harbor. Why? Why? The other nominees were Almost Famous, A Knight's Tale, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. The Mummy Returns. No, we're not doing that again. No, we're not doing that again, Chayton. We're not doing that again. I fucking muted your mic this time. Fuck you, bitch. Piss off, asshole.
Forever.
Fuck off. Remember the Titans, which is I gave that movie. Remember the Titans, the movie I gave a 3 out of 5 to, and 2 co-hosts who are not here, who are no longer on this show, criticized me for giving it a 3 out of 5.
Wasn't I on that show too?
No, you weren't. That was the We Are Marshall episode. You keep confusing it with We Are Marshall. Remember, Titans and We Are Marshall are 2 different movies. Next,
They sound like they're the same, but oh
well. Next, Save the Last Dance and Vertical Limit, which is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. Drama action. Let's think. X-Men.
X-Men came out in July.
Yeah, because I think they put fucking X-Men in. Oh wait, right, you're right. Fuck. I think of August to April or May. That's not okay. It is a drama, so yeah, I guess so. I'd also put Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Easily Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Choice movie comedy. The nominees are Bring It On, Charlie's Angels, Dude, Where's My Car, Joe Dirt. Really? Joe Dirt? Josie the Pussycats, Meet the Parents, The Wedding Planner, and the winner was Miss Congeniality. Why Joe
Where's
Dirt?
Emperor's New Groove?
Where's fucking let's see. Did Shallow, and I've never seen Shallow Hal, but Shallow Hal came out in like early 2001, I would think, right? Didn't that come out early? Or did that come out in the summer?
Shallow Hal came out in November 2001.
Fuck. Not cut off, not past the. I guess put the Grinch. They'll put because the Grinch is gonna show up again on one of these categories again. So put the Grinch, I guess, over Joe Dirt and Josie and the Pussycats. My choice would either be Bring It On or Charlie's Angels. I can't pick right now. Choice. This is egregious. This next Chayton, they actually created a horror thriller category. You're not gonna believe this.
Okay.
The nominees were Urban Legends Final Cut, Antitrust, Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, The Cell,
My wife would love that.
The Gift, Hannibal, Valentine, and The Watcher. And the winner was Urban Legends Final Cut. That movie is fucking terrible.
See, of all the movies in that list, I would probably put Valentine, but yeah.
That movie's horrible.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Probably the best one of all of this is probably The Gift because Sam Raimi directed it. Even though I haven't seen it, it's Sam Raimi, and you can see Katie Holmes' boobs for like the only time.
Oh yeah, that was good. She had a nice
choice movie, choose. I can't believe we're talking. I'm sorry, folks. I just can't think of straight with these fucking. This is a horrible category. I don't even think what other Scream 3. No, Scream 3 came out the previous year. Oh fuck, that's abysmal. I can't think of anything else. It's abysmal. Don't Say a Word. Didn't that come out in early 2001? Don't Say a Word. With Michael Douglas and Brittany Murphy.
Don't Say a Word. September 2001.
Fuck. Of course, it's always past the cutoff date. Son of a bitch. Moving on. Choice movie Sleazebag. The Rock won for guess which movie?
Even though he's replaced with the CGI half the time.
Yes, Don't Say a Word is a movie where not only Sean Bean's the villain, he also dies. He does die. Other nominees were Candice Bergen in Miss Congeniality, Victor Garber for Legally Blonde, Ian Glenn for Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Anthony Hopkins for Hannibal, Sam Rockwell in Charlie's Angels, Rufus Sewell in A Knight's Tale, and Rick Yoon for Fast and Furious. My choice would be Sam Rockwell. He was incredible in Charlie's Angels. He was fucking having the time of his life. By the time he was revealed as the bad guy, he was having the fucking time of his life in that movie. And I guess I replaced. I mean, most of it. I can't even choice movie Sleazebag. Let's see. What? Alan Cumming and Spy Kids? I don't know. Choice movie breakout. Kerry Washington won for Save the Last Dance. Other nominees were Jamie Bell for Billy Elliot, Erica Christensen for Traffic, Rosario Dawson and Josie and Pussycats, even though she was in fucking many movies before that. Patrick Fugit in Almost Famous, Michelle Rodriguez in Girl Fight, Shannon Sossaman for A Knight's Tale, and Zhang Ziyi for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. My choice would probably be Zhang Ziyi or Erica Christensen. I also would put choice movie breakout. Since Kirsten was nominated for Bring It On in the choice actress, I'm gonna put Eliza Dushku in here. And again, you could also say True Lies was her breakout, but like what you got noticed for movies, I guess would be Bring It On, right? Other than True Lies, like because she did Buffy in between all that. I don't know. Choice movie hissy fit. Jim Carrey won for The Grinch. There you go. The Grinch, because you have to be a other nominees are Sandra Bullock for Miss Congeniality, Courtney Cox for 3,000 Miles to Graceland, Vin Diesel in The Fast and Furious. When does Dom in the original Fast and Furious have a hissy fit? That's my question.
I don't know.
Angelina Jolie for Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Ashton Kutcher and Dude, Where's My Car? Fuck that movie. Mark Wahlberg for Planet of the Apes, the Tim Burton movie. Yeah, he's having hissy fit because he didn't get to do the second movie. He got replaced. He didn't get to fight Abraham Lincoln. And Reese Witherspoon in Legally Blonde. Choice movie hissy fit. What? Tom Hanks in Castaway. Wilson. Choice movie chemistry. Speaking of Wilson. Choice movie chemistry. The winner was Tom Hanks and Wilson the volleyball in Castaway. Other nominees were Ben Affleck and Kate Beckinsale in Pearl Harbor. This next one I'm so pissed by. I've said this in a certain ranking of mine that these two had no chemistry. Kirsten Dunst and Ben Foster in Get Over It. I told you, Ben Foster was fucking horrible in that movie. He was horrendous. They had zero chemistry because he was so fucking bad in that movie. That movie sucks. That's hopefully the last time I talk about that movie. The movie stinks. I hate
what
it.
Movie?
I don't like
what
it.
movie?
Get
what
Over
movie?
It. I mentioned it last week too because fucking vitamin C.
Victor, you may need to get over it.
Fuck off, asshole.
Oh, by the way, speaking of your New York accent, fuck you, and fuck your New Yorkers for fucking attacking our Spurs people after the Knicks got their asses
I'm a
beat.
Knicks fan and I don't condone that. I'm a Knicks fan and I don't condone that.
To be fair, side note. There was some San Antonio Spurs people who were tearing shirts off of some Knicks fans down here. Now they didn't beat them up as far as I know, but still, so they fucked around. They found out. But I will say this is one of the reasons why I still sometimes don't consider myself a sports fan, because football, basketball, all that shit, even wrestling, y'all are not saying you,
Sports entertainment.
all y'all are a fucking bunch of idiots, virgin incel nerds, fucking take this shit too seriously. Just like the fuckers who take the fucking Pokemon shit seriously, get fights over Pokemon cards. I get it. Some of those Pokemon cards are worth a lot of money, but fuck y'all.
They also get into fights because of somebody pulling somebody pulling somebody else's hair.
Yeah.
Anywho,
bunch of twats. Anyway.
Who did I leave out? Okay, moving on. Continue with choice movie chemistry. Hugh Grant and Renee Zellweger in Bridget Jones's Diary. Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott in Dude, Where's My Car? Heath Ledger and Shannon Sossaman in A Knight's Tale. Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey in The Wedding Planner. Why that? I mean, McConaughey, he's always charismatic, but Jennifer Lopez, she's supposedly charismatic.
She just has an ass. That's all Jennifer Lopez is good for.
Did you watch that Netflix movie that came out with her this past weekend? That one Netflix movie that came out with her past week?
No, I don't watch
Romance, I think.
I don't watch Jennifer Lopez movies because most of them suck. Last one I thought was okay was Hustlers. Yeah, Hustlers was good. Yeah, Hustlers. Outside of that, yeah, it was like she sucks.
And then the last one was Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts in The Mexican. Instead of are we putting June movies on this? Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, they're putting fucking June movies on this. So instead of Kirsten Dunst and Ben Foster for Get Over It, I'm gonna put Kirsten Dunst and Jay Hernandez in Crazy Beautiful, which came out in June 2001, so it qualifies, and it's like number on the top 10 of my Kirsten ranking. Yeah, that movie was better than Get Over It, and nobody fucking saw it. Anyway, and also, even if Roper gave it 2 thumbs up, bitch. Anyway, compared to Get Over It, I think they gave that 2 thumbs down. Anyway, choice movie fight. Julia Stiles versus Bianca Lawson won for Save the Last Dance. I haven't seen this movie. I only know Bianca Lawson because she played Kendra in season 2 of Buffy. Remember when they got the other vampire slayer and then what the to be continued? Next one, Drew Barrymore and Sam Rockwell in Charlie's Angels. Hugh Grant and Colin Firth in Bridget Jones's Diary. Angelina Jolie and Ian Glenn for Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Heath Ledger and Rufus Sewell in A Knight's Tale. Michelle Yeoh and Zhang Ziyi for Crouch Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That would probably be my pick. Paul Walker and Rick Yune in The Fast and the Furious. And Rachel Weisz and Patricia Vasquez in The Mummy Returns. Towards the end when they're, fuck off.
Let's not do that joke again for the rest of the episode.
Thank you. Somebody who has fucking common sense. Choice movie Wipeout. Sandra Bullock won for Miss Congeniality. Other nominees were Drew Barrymore in Charlie's Angels, Jet Li in Kiss the Dragon, Michelle Rodriguez in Fast and Furious, Rob Schneider in The Animal. So that means Rob Schneider is a Karen. Also another winner according to David Manning. Rufus Sewell in A Knight's Tale, Mark Wahlberg in Planet of the Apes, and Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. I think Bruce Willis does get the shit beat out of him in Unbreakable at one point, right? I don't remember. Choice movie your parents didn't want you to see. Scary Movie 2-1. Fuck you and fuck this fucking category because you also put Bridget Jones's Diary, which I heard is a good movie. Don't I'm no shade on Bridget Jones's Diary. I heard it was good, but fuck you. The Freddy got fucking fingered. Fuck this movie. Hannibal, The Mexican, Swordfish, Tomcats, and Valentine. Fuck this category. Needless to say.
Wait, the Mexican, Victor, that's kind of racist.
The movie's called The Mexican with Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt. Gore Verbinski directed that. He's white.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Gore is the real racist here.
Why else would he cast Johnny Depp as Tonto?
And the last category for this part, and I think we're going to do the second part, and it's going to be more fun with Jared once he comes back next week. Choice Summer Movie, Legally Blonde 1. Other nominees were Fast and the Furious, Jurassic Park 3, Kiss the Dragon, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Planet of the Apes, Scary Movie 2, and Swordfish. I put on because 2001 was a fucking dismal year for like summer blockbusters. 2001 was a dismal summer. So I'm trying to think. Shrek? Didn't that come out in the summer?
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. did not come out in summer. That came out in November. I guess I put The Mummy Returns. I guess. I'd also put Crazy Beautiful, but I'm biased because Kirsten's in that one. And I know that came out in the summertime, even though it didn't make too much money. Yeah, that's it. Next week, we'll probably go over 2002 to maybe 2010. That's where I'm going to probably go for that. So, for now, I'm going to give it to Soren.
All right. Speaking of fixing an awards show, fixing the 93rd Oscars from 2020 to February 2001. For visual effects, we have Love and Monsters, The Midnight Sky, Mulan, The One and Only Ivan, and Tenet. And I'd replace Mulan and Ivan with The Invisible Man and Greenland.
Greenland, the CGI didn't look all that great. I'm going to stick with Mulan. The CGI in Mulan was good. I don't understand why people complain, because the movie sucked. Fuck you. It's an underrated remake. I think it's much better than most of the fucking remakes.
Film editing. The Father, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and Trial to Chicago 7. I'd keep it as is.
I keep it as is because it's fucking COVID-19.
Costume design. Emma, Mank, Marie's Black Bottom, Mulan, and Pinocchio. Again, keep it as is.
I guess because 2020, we're all gonna just say keep it as is. For like, take a shot anytime he says keep it as is.
Makeup. Emma, Hillbilly Elegy, Mank, Marini, and Pinocchio. And I'd replace Hillbilly Elegy and Mank with News of the World and Possessor.
Possessor, I could see that. I could see
Yeah,
Possessor,
Possessor,
even
yeah.
though it's a very unconventional choice.
Cinematography. Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, News of the World, Nomadland, and Chicago 7. And I'd replace Judas with Minari.
I never saw Minari.
Production design. The Father, Mank, Marini, News of the World, and Tenet. And I'd replace Tenet with Possessor.
Sonic the Hedgehog, maybe, because of the scenes in the flashback at the beginning, even though that's mostly CGI, and it pretty much the rest of it looked like a fucking Canadian town because that's where they shot it. They shot it in a fucking small Canadian town, probably in Vancouver somewhere.
Sound. And this is the first time they actually combined it into one category. So Greyhound, Mank, News of the World, Soul, and Sound of Metal, and I'd replace Greyhound with Defy Bloods.
Thank God they didn't put fucking Tenet on there. Thank Jesus. Because that fucking... I'm going to rant about Christopher Nolan sound mixes when we get to the review, because... Come on, Chris.
Best song. Fight for You from Black Messiah, Hear My Voice from Chicago 7, Husavik from that Eurovision movie, IOC Seen the Diane Warren song from The Life Ahead, and Speak Now from One Night in Miami. And I'd replace Husavik and Speak Now with Green from Sound of Metal and It's All Right from Soul.
I couldn't hear half the songs in Sound of Metal because the sound mix, because it's always heavy metal music. It's like, they're practically screaming the whole fucking song.
Best score. Defy Bloods, Mank, Minari, News of the World, and Soul, and I'd replace Defy Bloods with Tenet.
In terms of music?
Music, yeah.
The music in Tenet is good, but again, the sound mix ruins the music because you can't hear half the goddamn dialogue. It's hard like this. While the music like blah, 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 blah.
Animated film. We have Onward, Over the Moon, Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon, Soul, and Wolfwalkers, and I'd replace Over the Moon with The Willoughbys.
Oh, I've never seen either.
Adapted screenplay. We have Borat 2, The Father, Nomadland, One Night in Miami, and The White Tiger, and I'd replace White Tiger with Marini's Black Bottom.
I don't know. I mean, again, it's COVID-19, so Sonic, I don't know. Bad Boys for Life.
Original screenplay. Black Messiah, Minari, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and Chicago 7, and I will play Sound of Metal with Soul. Supporting actress. Maria Bakalova from Borat 2, Glenn Close in Hillbilly Elegy, Olivia Colman in The Father, Amaya Seyfried in Mank, and Yo Jin Young in Minari, and I replace Glenn Close with Helena Zengel in News of the World.
Again, 2020, so you gotta work with what you can, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Supporting actor. Sacha Baron Cohen in Chicago 7, Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield in Black Messiah, Leslie Odom Jr. in One Night in Miami, and Paul Raci in Sound of Metal, and I replaced Sacha Baron Cohen with Yahya Abdul Mateen II from the same movie.
Yeah, I'm not. It's hard because they were both good in the Trial of Chicago 7. They were both good, so I don't know.
Best actress. Viola Davis in Marini, Andrea Day in The United States vs. Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby in Pieces of a Woman, Frances McDormand in Nomadland, and Carey Mulligan in Promising Young Woman. And I replaced...
Fuck that movie. Fuck Emerald Fennell. Needless to say, I've ranted way too much about her.
I'd replace Andra Day with Elizabeth Moss in The Invisible Man.
I haven't seen them. I've seen parts of the movie, and I would agree. I'd replace it with her. I'd agree.
Best Actor: Riz Ahmed in Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman in
Oh,
Marini.
you forgot to put Olivia Cook in supporting actress for Sound of Metal. Speaking of which.
Riz Ahmed in Sound of Metal, Chadwick in Marini, Anthony Hopkins in The Father, Gary Oldman in Mank, and Stephen Young in Minari. And I replaced Stephen Young with Delroy Lindo in The Five Bloods.
I agree with you 100%. That was his award practically almost. Like, my God, he was great.
Director, we have Thomas Vinterberg in Another Round, David Fincher in Mank, Lee Isaac Chung, aka the man who ruined Mandalorian in Minari.
Thank you. That episode sucks. That was worse than the fucking Lizzo episode. And that episode sucked too. But his when they were fucking Stephen Yeun and they were talking bunch of bullshit that never amounted to fucking anything. But again, that's on Favreau, not so much him, because he did Twisters and he made up for that. But my God, that episode ruined the Mandalorian forever. Anyway.
Chloe Zhao in Nomadland and Emerald Fennell in Promising Young Woman. And I replaced Lee Isaac Chung with Darius Marder in Sound of Metal.
I agree with you. What about Spike Lee? Was he nominated?
No.
Put Spike Lee.
Best Picture, we have The Father, Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and Trial of the Chicago 7. And fill the last two spots with Another Round and Soul.
I never seen Another Round. Soul, yeah, I could see it getting nominated.
And with all that said, Anne-Marie, I see Oppenheimer. Yeah.
In the envelope it says Oppenheimer. Yeah. Actually, Mando was in that episode. He was in the first 20 minutes and then at the end. No, the first 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. And then at the end, like the last 5. And then the rest was all bullshit. Anyway, let's review In the Envelope.
Oppenheimer, greatest scientific mind of our time. The atomic bomb. I can perform this miracle for you. You are the man for the job. I don't know if we can be trusted with such a weapon. But I know the Nazis can. They just fired a starting gun. 5. Truman needs to know what's next. 4. What's next? 3. It's about unleashing a strong force before the Nazis do. 1. Oppenheimer. In theaters July 21st. Rated R. Boom! The sound mix is so loud. I'm gonna go boom. I'm gonna go boom.
Hey, at least it's a better sound mixed than some of his other ones.
I don't know about that, buddy boy. I mean, it sounded in the theater. The sound was fucking horrible. But maybe I'll get to that. I'll reiterate.
Maybe
that
that's why the
again
Zone
later.
of Interest won.
The Zone of Interest, fucking pretentious ass movie. Oppenheimer is a 2023 epic biographical thriller film. Thriller? It's more of a drama. It's not a thriller. Written for the screen and directed by Christopher Nolan, based on the book American Prometheus, by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwood, produced by Emma Thomas, Christopher Nolan, and Charles Roven, starring Academy Award winning for this performance, Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Josh Hartnett, Casey Affleck, Rami Malek, Kenneth Branagh, and uncredited.
We got to see Florence Pugh's tits in this movie. 5 stars for just that.
And her ass.
And her ass. Give it 6 stars.
Okay.
AKA the only reason why this movie got an R.
Yeah, that's the only reason, because they don't say fuck too many times. David Dastmalchian is also in it. Dane DeHaan, Alden Ehrenreich. I think this is the movie that actually saved Alden Ehrenreich's career. Side tangent, but I think it saved his career. Tony Goldwyn, Tarzan himself, David Krumholtz, Matthew Modine, Alex Wolff, Michael Angarano. I mostly remember him from Sky High. He was the main character in Sky High. Josh Peck, who is not a pedophile, unlike Drake Bell. Jack Quaid, Devin Boswick, James Remar, and Gary Oldman, just to name a few people. More than a few, actually. Released on July 21st, 2023 by Universal Pictures. Budget was $100 million, and it made $900 and $75.8 million. It was one of the highest grossing movies of the year. I believe it was like the third highest, yes. And it was the second highest grossing R-rated movie of all time until Deadpool and Wolverine dethroned it, even though, you know, it was technically now that's number one, but, you know, it was number two and now it went down to number three. The story of J. Robert Oppenheimer's role in the development of the atomic bomb during World War II. That's it. That's the description. It has a 93% real Rotten Tomatoes, 90 on Metacritic, 8.2 on IMDb, 4.2 on Letterboxd, A on Cinema Score. First thing I'll say is this. It's much better than Barbie. They're not on par. Barbie sucked, and you know it. Horrible movie.
For you.
I hate that movie. Fuck you too, Bane. Piss off. Now, I have talked about this movie before on the podcast, back when it was released in 2023, but I'll reiterate the story. I saw it a week early. Well, not a week early. I saw it about 3 days early before anybody else in this group that I'm in had seen it. I was the first one to see it. It was an early screening, 70 millimeter. So I saw it on film. Not IMAX 70 millimeter, just regular 70 millimeter. So no IMAX ratio or anything like that. It was in this old theater called the Angelica. I forgot where it is in Manhattan, but it's somewhere in Manhattan. And the audio in that theater was fucking horrendous because the music and the sound effects sounded so fucking loud and I couldn't hear more than half the goddamn dialogue. So needless to say, I was confused the first time I saw it. Because Chris Nolan doesn't know how to fucking, like, you know, mix the dialogue very well. He's been criticized for this for a long time, and I'm in agreement. And some people say, especially with Tenet, they use Tenet as a fucking excuse. Where oh, you're not supposed to understand anything in it. Fuck you. If that's the case, like you're not supposed to understand. You're supposed to experience it. Yet the movie has a high concept, and you're supposed to try to. Why should I be confused at a movie? Fucking pretentious ass people trying to defend Christopher Nolan. In this case, that's one of my big flaws with this movie too, because I saw it in the theater and the sound was fucking horrible. So, however, when I watched it on the 4K disc that I have, the audio was much better. So they probably remixed that fucker for home video because they got complaints. So yeah. Let's see. Otherwise, I love the movie. I love the movie now that I can fucking fully understand it now. You know, I haven't seen the movie JFK. Something tells me I should. But a lot of people compare this movie to JFK. Like, favorably to JFK. Except, you know, Oppenheimer is not Christopher Nolan ranting about his conspiracy theories for 3 hours. So I guess there's an advantage there. But I truly do believe that this movie... Well, it's not my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. I forget where it ranks on my list. I have to go back to my ranking again. But I think it's like in the top 5, I think. Let's have a look again. If I can find it. I know it's on my Letterboxd somewhere. Load, motherfucker. Come on. I had it there. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here we go. It's number 6 on my list. Oppenheimer is. So, smack dab in the middle. But I still love the movie. I think it's an achievement. Like, in terms of the, like, overall, like, directing of it, I think it's second to none. I think out of all the movies that he's written by himself, it's probably the best written of the movies that he's written by himself. Even though, again, I feel like he is better with another screenwriter, like his brother Jonathan, like David S. Goyer. But I feel like out of the ones that he's written by himself, it's probably the best dialogue in it. Cillian Murphy's phenomenal. He won the Oscar for a reason. I think this is a career best performance for him. I think he makes the Oppenheimer character sympathetic while also showing his big ego. Because let's face it, Oppenheimer has a big ass ego, and you know it shines through in that performance. I think for a movie that's 3 hours, that is almost nothing but talking until like close to the 2 hour mark. It is practically engaging, although it is a little complex. I don't know if I fully got everything that they said the first time. But again, I didn't because the fucking audio, but in the theater. But like, it is a very compelling subject at hand. And it is a very important story to tell because, you know, very pivotal part of American history. And I think Nolan did a very good job making you go inside Oppenheimer's psyche with the quick cuts, with his, you know, everything he's thinking about in his brain, and his like the surrealist aspects of the movie are all, I guess, pictures for us to go inside Oppenheimer's brain. And I think that's well done. I think this is the most ambitious use of IMAX yet. I think the bomb sequence is phenomenal. Maybe I'll get to that more later. And you know, I feel like for 3 hours, it doesn't really drag too much. I don't think it drags that much. There is another criticism I want to make with this movie, though. And I don't know if either of you two agree with me on this. But, again, other than Emily Blunt's character in this movie, who is legitimately well written, Christopher Nolan does not know how to write women. I'm talking specifically the Florence Pugh character. What is she there for? The character she just fucks up in most of her scenes and nothing else. And then she kills herself about halfway through the movie. That's it. That's it. That's all the character's written for. I don't know. Florence Pugh did a great job, obviously, but I feel like, again, Christopher Nolan does not know how to write women. And, of course, the dead wife trope, in this case, dead mistress trope. So, I don't know. I don't think he knows how to write women. It's a common criticism with him. It's a very common. I use it all the time. Is the Odyssey going to change that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Unless he gets another co-writer for his next movie or whatever, I don't think that's going to change with him. I'm talking too much. Do any of you two have any thoughts before I continue?
Go on.
What do you want me to go on? You have no thoughts about this movie? Why do I have to do the end of the work? This episode's going to be over in less than 2 hours if I don't drag this shit out. You talk.
Yeah, this movie really flies by for a 3-hour movie. Half the time when I was in the theater, I didn't even feel its length. So I will say I do wish there was, given as 3 hours, I do wish there was a bit of an intermission in the middle.
It was not going to happen. It was modern filmmaking, other than The Brutalist. Ugh.
And Kill Bill.
Well, I don't count The Whole Bly Affair because it's technically 2 movies combined into one. But yes, I still believe Volume 1 and Volume 2 should be viewed separately because Volume 2, last I watched it, didn't really affect me. But, you know, I do believe that it does a very good job with the political aspects of it. Like, you know, is Oppenheimer a communist? The investigation. Oh, I forgot to mention also, is this Robert Downey Jr.'s best performance? I think it might be. It might be.
It's between that Tony Stark, Chaplin, and Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I forgot about Tropic Thunder. Completely forgot about Tropic Thunder. And I do believe that it's so weird to see people like Josh Peck in this movie because you're thinking like, Josh Peck in a Christopher Nolan movie? When I first saw the trailer, like, what? Josh Peck? Really?
Then again, people were downing Heath Ledger as the Joker, and look how that turned out.
You have a point there. You do have a point there. I mean, then again, with Heath Ledger, he already had done Brokeback Mountain, so he was already kind of respected, you know? It's not like, thank you. It's not like he was not only known as the 10 Things I Hate About You guy, you know? But another performance I want to single out here. I want to single out Matt Damon. Matt Damon! He's phenomenal. And I think he is the comic relief of the movie to some degree. I think he's hilarious in the movie. And, of course, serious when he needs to be. He's really good. Emily Blunt is great. she's great. I feel like out of all the women that Christopher Nolan has written, by himself, mind you, Kitty Oppenheimer is probably the best written. Like, she is a tough character. Even more, she is less of a, like, Oppie sometimes could be a little bit of a chicken shit. Kitty, she always stands tall. She's always strong and defends her husband and tells him not to be a chicken shit. She's great in this movie. She's absolutely great. Also, I want to mention too a performance that really does stand out. Also, Jason Clarke as that head investigator investigating Oppie. Listen, he really did kind of piss me off in this movie, like intentionally. It was intentional. Like he was the character that really pissed me off the most. Like, he did such a good job playing an asshole in this movie. Going back to the bomb, I feel like the fact is that they barely had any CGI with it is impressive. I don't know how he blew up the fucking bomb. I don't know if he blew up an actual bomb. He probably didn't. He probably just used some practical. But I do think that, you know, I know Christopher Nolan doesn't like to use a lot of CGI, but like, I feel like the CGI he does use in this movie, which of course he enhances the bomb with CGI he does use is seamless. It's seamless. And I feel like he's going to do the same thing with The Odyssey, because I feel like that movie's going to have a little bit more CGI. Yeah, people are saying, oh, Christopher Nolan only uses practical effects. Dark Knight had a lot of CGI. Dark Knight Rises especially had a lot of CGI. When the Batmobile flies, that's pretty much all CGI. So, I don't know. Again, I don't like to comment about the practical versus CGI debate because it's a fucking stupid criticism, especially considering we went through the Scary Movie franchise, and they mostly use practical effects, and yet those practical effects look like fucking shit. Both practical and CGI could look like shit, needless to say. That's my comment on the matter. The movie is brilliantly edited. Very well edited. Again, it goes by, but I feel like the quick cuts, the flashbacks, I think it's Jennifer Lame's best. Yes, that's her name, Jennifer Lame. It's probably her best work as an editor. I know she did Manchester by the Sea. She also edited Black Panther Wakanda Forever in part. But I think this is her best editing work to date. We'll see with The Odyssey if she could top herself. Hoyte van Hoytma's cinematography, stunning, especially in the Los Alamos scenes. It just looks beautiful. Almost looks like Christopher Nolan filming a Western almost. And I feel like he could do it. Christopher Nolan, I think he can pull off a Western if he wanted to. I think he could. Ludwig Göransson. I feel like Christopher Nolan, you know, he gets all the spotlight and all that, but I feel like Ludwig Göransson is kind of the hero of this movie because his score plays such an important and pivotal role into how this movie is like successful in terms of execution. And Ludwig Göransson, look, he to me is the next John Williams or the next Michael Giacchino. He is getting so big now, and I think he is killing it. Even a movie like The Mandalorian Grogu, which stunk. His score for that movie was phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. And of course, he did great work on Creed 2, Sinners, Black Panther, etc. He's done so much great work. But this might be the score he will forever be known for. I think so. It's just brilliant score. Brilliant. Let's see. I think I'm running out of material already because there's not much I need to say because I've already explained myself a lot in this movie.
I pretty much explained myself too on the Film Brony podcast. So,
Chayton, are you still there? Hey, Cheyenne. Oh, great. We got to stall for time now. But also, I think the black and white IMAX scenes. Look, oh, God, no. That's the one score of his we don't talk about. His score for Venom, not good. Not good. It's just a one-time one-time error from him was Venom, because Venom. Then again, that movie just stinks in general. I just Venom, awful movie. As I said, the black and white scenes look great. Because I like how it's used, because the color. It's not like it's the black and white's supposed to be like a flash forward, and the colors a flashback. It's mainly how they use the colors. It's a more subjective view of Oppenheimer. Pretty much what Nolan thinks Oppenheimer was, and then the black and white is more objective. Again, art is not subjective, but he tries to have an objective. He goes by the facts when it's the black and white scenes. That's right. Ludwig Göransson did do Turning Red. Soren's favorite movie, Turning Red.
Yeah, I do like it.
But
I do like it now.
So yeah, I think it is a very well made movie, and I feel like out of all the movies that were nominated for Best Picture that year, that was my choice, because that was the best one out of all of them. And it was one of the only times in modern Oscar history where I feel like they got it right, because most of the time they get it wrong, dead wrong, but they didn't. Although it was a bit of a cop-out when Al Pacino on the envelope it says Oppenheimer. I don't know why, but it is what it is. This is a 5-star movie. This is a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah,
There's not much
5
more
out
I
of
could
5.
say. Cheyenne, are you back yet? We're going to be ending this fucking episode after 2 hours. I don't got nothing to say. Cheyenne. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Hey, since we're not even past the 2-hour mark yet, maybe Soren, you could pull up a fucking stupid Watch Mojo list real fast and see if Cheyenne comes back after that.
How about this? The top 10 greatest movie scenes of the last 3 years.
Last 3 years? Come on, that's vague. Anyway, go ahead.
Number 10, being a woman in Barbie.
No! Is that the American Werewolf monologue? No!
Yeah.
No! It's
Number 9.
ham-fisted, shoved down your throat.
Number 9, table manners in
I'm not a feminist, and
Begonia.
I'm telling you that. Because Barbie, listen, I believe with Barbie, that movie is white girl feminism, not real feminism. White girl feminism also could apply to Kano and Black Christmas 2019. That's not real feminism to me. You're not a real feminist. No, anyway. And I'm a bit of a feminist too, and I'm saying that.
Number 9, table manners in Begonia.
No. Movie sucks.
Number 8, A Christmas Bleak Miracle in The Holdovers.
I never saw it.
Number 7, Dragon's Breath Breakdown in John Wick 4.
That's one of the best scenes in that entire movie. I agree with that.
Number 6, the hamster in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
I've never seen it. Did you like it?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people didn't like it because it irritated the shit out of him.
Yeah, it did. Number 5, the tiebreaker in Challengers.
No, Luke Guadagnino can fuck off.
Number 4, Alphabet Defies Gravity in Wicked.
Yeah, screw you, Chayton.
Number 3, Get Ready with Elizabeth in The Substance.
Is that the No, that's the one. That's the scene where the substance takes place. You know, she injects herself with the substance the first time, right? Or is that the third time when she comes with the fucking demon monster? I don't like the third act of that movie. I really don't.
Number 2, Through the Ages in Sinners.
Yeah, anachronisms. I like the ambition of the oneer, but then again, I don't like anachronisms. When you put in hip-hop shit in a fucking movie that takes place in the 30s and 40s, I'm just like, I don't know. Then again, American Gangster, the sound, then again, Jay-Z did the whole fucking soundtrack for that shit, so I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. I love the movie, though.
And number 1, Realization in Oppenheimer.
I think that's the end. That's the end of the movie, isn't it?
It's
the
where
end, right? I think it's the end.
It's where he's in front of the crowd and he sees the nuclear.
Oh, I forgot to talk about that scene. I'll talk about it now. I think that is one of Christopher Nolan's most brilliantly directed scenes. That shit's a fucking horror movie. That shit is like a fucking horror. And then the boom, boom, the stomping, boom, 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 and then you see the fucking the chemical waste on these people, and they all die and they all disappear, and then boom, jump scare right after that. By the way, for anybody who has the 4K disc of Oppenheimer, I'm going to tell you this is a public service announcement. Be careful. It is a bass killer. If you have a sound system that has, can support like 5.1 or 7.1 system, be careful, because I think that shit almost broke my bass. Because the bomb and that scene, like, oh God, it felt like it was going to get murdered. So, yeah. I have an idea. I wish I could do that, but that's on the wheels, so I don't know if I should not, go back on his word. Hey, Chayton, we're about to spin the wheel, motherfucker. Oh God, you got to be kidding me! Are we just going to be dragged out for the next hour in silence because of him?
No, I just spin the wheel. Fuck him.
All right, fine. We have a chicken. Okay. No. Okay. Hope it doesn't end on a fucking bad movie. It's gonna have a fucking nervous breakdown if it did. 3, 2, 1, and now. Please let me be good. Please, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big bucks, no whammies. No whammies. No whammies. Friday. Yeah, Friday. I like that movie. I have a 4K of Oppie and a Blu-ray of Tenet. What's more deadly to my sound system? Probably Oppie. But again, Tenet is also really bad too. Really a fucking egregious. I don't own Friday because I'm waiting for a potential 4K to come out for it. Oh my God, I can't believe this. We can't go off the air without Chayton. What, Chayton? Oh my God, you want to do another Watch Mojo, boob? Want to do another Watch Mojo because it's taking fucking forever?
What's going on?
We're doing Friday next week.
The whole review, and we spun the wheel, and it landed on Friday.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry. I was sucking my woman's toes. But
Of course you were, Quentin Tarantino, motherfucker.
He called me a Quentin Tarantino, motherfucker. Anyway, so yes, actually, like in terms of this movie, I loved it. I give it fucking 5 out of 5. All the other good shit. You got to see Florence Pugh's tits and ass. So actually, you know what? I'll give it.
Character was poorly written because Christopher Nolan doesn't know how to write women. I said it before.
Oh yes. Her character was poorly written, but it's okay because you got to see her ass and tits. So it's okay.
And she was okay with it. So was I. She was probably okay.
Yes.
For Christ's sake. But yeah, it was nice. Watch it on Reddit. Watch it over and over again on a loop on Reddit. That's what most people probably did after it came out.
Did you walk off to it, Victor?
I'm not gonna confirm nor deny.
Hey, sweetie, Victor whacked off to Florence Pugh's nude scene from Oppenheimer.
By the way, I'm just kidding. But
he said he won't confirm or deny it, so I took that as a yes.
No, Dragon Ball. Thank God it didn't. It landed on Friday with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. Man, another fucking Chris Tucker movie.
Whose pick was that?
I think it was a contractual obligation. I think it was in the black, so I think somebody must have picked it for the poll.
I think it was a birthday pick.
Oh yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
Somebody did Friday, but I'm not sure who it is right now. But next week, I hope Victor, it will be more.
Victor, I'll email you this week regarding the additional movies for the list.
It was Romy? Okay.
Excuse me, but yeah.
It makes sense. He does like Friday. He did say that before. But you go ahead. You can do whatever you want. Just do it whenever you can. And so I guess I'll say this before I wrap things up. New York Knicks fans, I get it. You're upset, but we're still 2-1, and you better. And bullying Spurs fans who didn't do shit to you is not right. I'm saying that. Calm the fuck down. We still have a chance. It's not like the NFL where you'll get one chance and you're eliminated. We got several chances. So calm down, smell the bacon, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. In the meantime, we'll see you next week for Friday, and hopefully it'll be a much more eventful episode where I will probably do my fucking rest of that teen choice shit.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This episode was eventful. We had talked about a guy who got arrested for beating and choking a woman.
Lionsgate, make it happen. Make it happen. A 2-part biopic. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.